Hey, what's going on, guys? Christopher Yaks here, Aquascapes of Michiana. Get ready to love your backyard, or in this case, the Potawatomi Zoo, and building the Potawatomi Zoo's dreams one boulder at a time. You guys can see that I'm right here in a hole right now. This is actually going to be the intake. So we're actually getting the intake dug today. We already set elevations. We got let me flip you guys around. We've already got gazebo, feeding platform, concrete wall set. The crew's up there. They're getting everything leveled off. They're getting it packed down for me. You guys can see this nice hill. That hill is actually going to extend all the way up to the top of that concrete wall over there. So I'm just kind of starting as far away as possible from them, letting them do their work. And I'm actually getting our intake for our pumps, our plumbing. We've already got the trench ran for our plumbing up and around and up into there. And so we're going to have 16 large aqua blocks right here, able to flow 32,000 gallons an hour. We're going to have our 3 pump vaults right up here against this wall. All our plumbing coming out there and going up and around right about where that Bay Excavator is, right there, because that's where our wetland's going to be, or approximately where our wetland's going to be. I had a very big concern about, hitting water at this depth. I'm at about 3 foot right now, which the pond itself, which is going to be right here, is only going to be about 6 to 12 inches deeper. So that's a great thing. I have not hit any type of groundwater or anything like that, because they told me they were hitting groundwater up there, and they've had to do tile drains and stuff like that up there. So I was really hoping that wouldn't transfer from there to here. Yeah, got a lot of work going on, and got a lot of things happening here. People all over the place, as you guys can see. People walking by, people walking around, people checking out the animals. And I tell you what, when I am running this thing, making this dirt pile right here, every single little kid stopped and was looking at what I was doing and oohing and awing. You guys will see it all on that footage right there from that GoPro, the new GoPro 9 we just got. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Just gotta tidy this up. This is all to grade right here and leveled off with my handy dandy come along, and I'll just fill this in and that intake's gonna be done. So catch you guys later. See ya. As you guys can see, my buddy Jeff Michaels sitting right there. And today is Sunday. We're getting the excavation on the pond done today, guys. Unfortunately, one of my childhood best friends, his dad passed away suddenly, and I had to go to a funeral. So shout out to my buddy Corey Klein. Hang in there, buddy. We all love you. And but we are back today. Jeff came in about 10 hours early just for me, so he can hop in this machine here, and we can get this excavation going, and we can get this thing dug. Oh yeah, that's not groundwater. That's rainwater. All right, watch your bucket, I'll shoot you. You're there. That's it right there. Huh? Why do you think I hired you? So obviously, you guys know that I am a master pond builder right here in Elkhart, Indiana, and Jeff is actually from Detroit. But on a project like this, and a project this large, it has so many turning wheels and cogs in it, I can't do this by myself. And rather than having the expense and the hassle of training new guys, I keep my crew size and I hire people like Jeffrey Michaels here to actually come into this project, help me with the project, bring his over 25 years, yes, I'm calling you old, over 25 years experience of building ponds. And he's actually here today helping me get this done, because I'd rather pay somebody handsomely to get the job done right than try to save money or do this cheaply by trying to hire people off the street that don't know what they're doing. I'd rather hire a clone of myself who knows just as much, if not more, about building ponds and everything that goes into it, rather than trying to get away with using cheap labor. So, quality, boys. You get what you pay for. All right, well, I'm gonna hop in, this brand new Cat skid steer. It's a 279. This thing has three hours on it. Want to thank our partners at McAllister Cat for getting us these machines here. We also got a 315 that is going to be coming tomorrow morning. We got a 308. We got a 279. We've also got my Bobcat MT100. Big shout out to Bobcat of Michiana for hooking me up with that machine. Absolutely love it. My guys absolutely love it. And we are going to get this thing rolling, and we're going to get this thing dug today. All right? Happy ponding. Potawatomi Zoo! And as you guys can see right here behind me, we are getting our wetland filter filled in with gravel on day number 1. Yes! So, obviously you guys know we got Carl operating the 315, which he will not get out of. He absolutely loves that machine, says that is the best machine he's ever ran in his life. Yes, that means you, Harley Cowpea, even better than yours. But we are getting that wetland filled in right there, getting that up to the top of our centipede, of our snorkel centipede system right there. We've also got 2 vaults going in right there because, let me turn you around. So our pond here, obviously right here we got our intake. You guys see we got our plumbing line that's going in underneath, as we do in wetlands. It goes down and underneath. It goes underneath all this gravel, comes up through all of this gravel that's gonna flow down this waterfall right back into the pond. We're actually, hey, move out of the way. We got 2 pondless vaults right there that's actually gonna act as our, basically this is gonna act like a pondless waterfall basin, because we've got another waterfall all the way up that way, and 2 pumps are going to go in there, and they're going to pump water out of our wetland up to the top of our waterfall. So it's going to come back down into here, drop back in here, and then everything else is going to flow over here. So it's actually going to be a 2-step system: water pumping from the pond intake up to the wetland, and then from the wetland another pump is going to take it up to the top of our waterfall. Because the waterfall, the stream itself is actually going to be 93, 95 feet in length total, plus the pond is another 50 feet in itself, and then the intake is another 6 feet wide as well. So one pump is not going to be able to pump all the way up there, so we actually cut it in half, put our wetland right in the middle of our stream, so that way we've got 2 pumps pumping up into our wetland, and then we've got 2 more pumps taking out of the wetland to pump it up the rest of the way to the the start of our waterfall. So that way we have awesome flow. We're gonna be flowing 20,000 gallons an hour into the wetland, So that the wetland waterfall, the wetland waterfall down to the pond is gonna be flowing 20,000 gallons. And then from the wetland to the top of the waterfall is gonna be flowing 18,000 gallons. So we're gonna have a decent amount of water flowing through this thing, and we're gonna make this thing curve and wind and really naturalize all this stuff. We got great blank space. We've got more than plenty of liner. So, whew, I'm tired. So yeah, end of day one, getting the wetland completely done. So that way tomorrow we can focus on getting the pond liner in and getting rocked in while Jeff and Damien start their trek up to the gazebo feeding platform, and Carl and Matt are gonna focus on the pond. I'm gonna be in a skid steer all day tomorrow, bringing in boulders and all that stuff. So until tomorrow, see you guys, happy ponding.